Welcome to Gazette Weekly Wrap Up, your go-to source for the top news stories from across our community. I'm Dylan Kroll, bringing you the latest from all four of our weekly papers. From major developments to local events, business highlights, sports, and more, we've got you covered. Now let's jump into this week's biggest headlines. First up, on Friday, May 30th, the Ashtabula Art Center held a groundbreaking ceremony for a fully accessible, gender-neutral restroom, which is scheduled for completion by late August or early September. Also from across the region, this spring, the Rising Scholars Program at Kent State Ashtabula celebrated a milestone as 5 Lakeside High School students became its first graduates since the initiative launched in 2019. Designed to support high-achieving first-generation students, the program has empowered scholars to pursue college and careers with confidence, mentorship, and a commitment to community. In this week's edition, you'll also find a comprehensive list of summer concert series happening all around Ashtabula and Lake County. Now let's zoom in on highlights from the Gazette's core coverage area. In Geneva news, demolition began the week of June 11th at 1800 South Broadway in Harpersfield Township to make way for a new Chipotle restaurant, which is expected to open around early 2026. The former Pizza Hut building is being razed by cap steel erectors, with local officials calling the development an exciting addition and a community asset. In Ashtabula news, on June 2nd, Ashtabula City Council approved a contract with Site Technology, Inc. to convert a tennis court on Walnut Boulevard into 2 pickleball courts. Now let's head south from coverage from the news. In Orwell news, on Wednesday, June 4th, Orwell held its first ever farmers market at Chafee Memorial Park, drawing families, vendors, and volunteers for an evening filled with fresh produce, homemade goods, and community fun. The weekly market will continue every Wednesday through the summer, featuring local vendors, kids' activities, live music as part of Orwell's summer concert series. In Andover news, on Tuesday, May 20th, Pymatuning Valley High School hosted its annual Academic Achievement Awards Night, honoring students with 4.0 GPAs, academic letters, and scholarships funded by local organizations. Now let's head over to the Courier's part of the county. In Conneaut news, on Tuesday, May 28th, Conneaut Middle School hosted its Innovation Day, which is in partnership with Junior Achievement of Eastern Ohio and Dairy Queen, giving students a hands-on experience in entrepreneurship by creating and marketing their own Blizzard flavors. The competition then culminated on Monday, June 2nd, when the winning team's Blizzards were sold at Conneaut Dairy Queen. Also in Conneaut area news, on Wednesday, May 21st, Sherry McAvoy, receptionist at the Villa at the Lake, organized a pizza party for residents to show appreciation and encourage socialization. With donations from local pizza businesses, the event brought joy and connection to residents emerging from their winter routines. Now let's switch gears and take a look at what's happening in the world of sports. On Monday, June 2nd, the Jefferson Cubs defeated the visiting Pymatuning Valley Lakers Gray 15-6 in a Major League Division baseball game, scoring in every inning they batted, powered by strong pitching performances from Brennan Davidson and Wyatt Morse. Also in sports, on Tuesday, June 2nd, the Andover Bank Jags softball team opened their season with a 4-1 victory over Lantern Beverage. After falling behind early, Andover Bank rallied with 3 runs in the first inning and added an insurance run later, led by Morgan Winter's 5-inning pitching performance with 10 strikeouts. And finally, we head over to Lake County for updates from the Tribune. In Concord area news, from June 4th to June 7th, the 37th annual St. Gabriel Summer Festival brought the community together for 4 days of live music, games, homemade food, rides, and raffles, all held safely in the parish parking lot. And in Painesville area news, on Saturday, June 7th, nearly 1,000 people attended the third annual Breaking the Stigma charity car show to promote mental health and suicide awareness. That's it for this week's edition of the Gazette Weekly Wrap Up. For more in-depth coverage, visit us online at gazettenews.com or follow us on Facebook by searching Gazette News. You can also find us on Instagram at Gazette News Ohio. Don't forget, you can subscribe online or pick up a copy of your favorite Gazette newspaper to stay informed. Thank you for making us your trusted news source here in Ashtabula and Lake counties. See you next time.